Hello everyone, my name is Divya Jain. I am a sports psychologist and we are back in the run up to the Tokyo 2020 Olympics talking about the mental skills that make or break an athlete. Today's tip that we'll be talking about is the goals that you set. It sounds pretty straightforward, right? You ask any player what it is that they want to achieve, what their goal is, and they're going to tell you it's a medal, rather a gold medal, right? But there's a slight problem with that, which is that winning that gold medal is something that's not always in a player's control, right? There could be times when there's a bad call, there could be times when there's a problem with your equipment, when there's a problem with a slight injury that develops. Your team member may not be having such a great day on the field. There are also times when your opponent may just be that little bit better than you, and despite all your best efforts, you may not end up reaching that goal. What that does is that even though you've given it everything that you've got, even though you would ideally be proud of the performance that you had, because the goal was something that was not in your control, that so many other factors could actually contribute to, that you end up feeling demotivated, you end up feeling defeated. Now, why goal setting is important is because it gives us a sense of direction, it gives us a sense of motivation, and it also brings in a sense of focus. So, when we talk about goals, remember that there are both short term and long term goals, both are important. So, a long term goal, which is a few days, weeks, months, years away, is what keeps us disciplined, it's what keeps us focused, it's what helps us set up priorities, right? What motivates me to not you know eat some junk food, what motivates me to train every day irrespective of what the weather is like, or if you just feel like sleeping in that one extra day. But having that goal is what gets you to get up and get to the field. On the other hand, short term goals are what keep you motivated, what keep you excited, what give you a sense of achievement on a day to day basis. So your short term goals need to be: what is my training goal today? How many push ups do I need to do today? What is the speed in which I need to complete my sprint today? How many serves do I need to practice today? Those are your short term goals, so that every single day you test yourself, you challenge yourself, and every single day you give yourself an opportunity to win, which is something that is so important in setting your confidence. The second aspect about goals, something that I spoke about in the beginning, is that there can be process goals or there can be outcome goals. Outcome goals means winning, losing, like I said, not always in our control. Process goals means what do I need to do today, right? How fast do I need to run? How high do I need to jump? What does my diet need to look like? What time do I need to sleep? What time do I need to wake up? What does my first serve accuracy need to be like, right? And the interesting thing is that if you have these goals, you can never go wrong, because these are completely in your control, right? The third aspect to setting goals is to make them challenging but make them achievable, right? You want a goal that's difficult but that you can reach if you really push yourself. If the goal is going to be too easy, it's not going to be fun, because let's face it, athletes like to push themselves, like to challenge themselves, right? But if it's also too difficult, there's a tendency that you may want to give up, you may not enjoy what you're doing, because we enjoy things that we're good at, we feel motivated to participate in things that we're good at. So while your goals are challenging, make sure that if you push yourself, you can actually achieve them, right? So when you go into your competition, this is one thing that I like to work with a lot of the players that I talk to, is you make a list, 3 or 4 things that you need to do to ensure that you have a good game. So when I talk to players I work with, winning or losing is not important. In fact, that's not something that even comes up in the conversation, because there is so much more that makes up the experience of a tournament or a competition than just that one final result, right? So make a list of 3 things that you need to do before the game, during the game, after the game, or in your training, that will help you reach the target that you want to. And if you just set your eyes on this, it'll give you the focus, it'll give you the motivation, it'll give you the direction to actually achieve that goal and actually get that much closer to the gold medal that you're working towards.